Ethan Calloway hadn't been back in 3 years. The old Victorian house on Maple Hill stood as tall and proud as it always had. Its wraparound porch cloaked in creeping ivy, the paint on the shutters gently peeling. He paused at the gate, suitcase in hand, staring up at what had once been home. The early evening breeze carried the scent of jasmine and something faintly sweet, her perfume, may be imagined in the air. This was the house they bought together. The house they painted together. The house where they argued over curtain colors, made up in the kitchen, and whispered about baby names in the dark. He pushed the gate open, and it creaked like it had back then. Each step up the porch felt like walking back through time. He used the spare key hidden beneath the flower pot, just like she used to joke, only he would forget. Inside, nothing had changed. The coat rack still leaned slightly to the left, her keys no longer hung on the third hook, but her blue scarf remained tossed on the bench beside the door. In the hallway, the old photos lined the walls: vacations, birthdays, ordinary Sundays, and above them all, their wedding photos. She wore that same soft smile she used to wear when he surprised her with coffee or danced with her in the rain, and then he saw it, an envelope on the kitchen counter. White, unassuming. His name was on it, her handwriting. He opened it slowly, carefully, like it might fall apart in his hands. Inside was a neatly printed document. Divorce papers. Her signature already there. A note on a yellow sticky note attached. I waited. I tried. I don't hate you. I just gave up trying to be your home when you weren't even here. Lenathon dropped into the chair beside the counter and sat still for a long time. The sun dipped behind the trees outside, and the house dimmed with it. He didn't turn on a light. Lena. The last time they talked, truly talked, she had cried. He was already pulling away, lost in work, lost in his ambitions, always flying somewhere. He thought there would be more time, more understanding. He had told himself he was doing it for her, for their future, for the family they wanted. But he never asked her if she still wanted the same things or wanted them the same way. The next morning, he wandered through each room like a man walking through a museum of his own life. Their bedroom was the hardest. Her side of the closet was almost empty now, but a few of her dresses still hung like ghosts. The navy one she wore on their anniversary. The green one he always said brought out her eyes. He found a photo album on her nightstand, and tucked inside was a picture he didn't remember being taken. He was asleep on the couch, her head on his shoulder, a book in her lap. She must have set a timer. Beneath it, she had scribbled in pen, "When we were still trying." Ethan knew he should sign the papers. It would be the right thing to do, but he couldn't just walk away. Not this time. He pulled out a yellow pad from the drawer and wrote. For the first time in years, he wrote her a letter. Not an email, not a message, a letter like he used to write when they were dating, and he wanted to win her heart. Lena, I came back to sign papers. But I can't. Not yet. Not before saying what I should have said long ago. I'm sorry. Not just for leaving, but for thinking love was something we could delay. For believing success could be enough for both of us. You were always here. Building this life. Holding the silence. Keeping the door open. I don't deserve another chance. But if you ever want to talk, really talk, I'll be waiting. In the place we built, Ethany left it on her nightstand. Weeks passed, he stayed in the house. He started watering her plants, cooking the recipes she used to love, fixing the fence she used to complain about. He tried to make the house feel like a home again, even if she never returned. He didn't try to call her. He didn't text. He didn't want to beg. He wanted her to choose freely. Then, one morning, the doorbell rang. It was her. She wore sunglasses and a gray cardigan. She looked smaller than he remembered, and stronger too. Her eyes met his without flinching. I came to pick up the rest of my things, she said. He stepped aside. She didn't go upstairs. Instead, she walked into the kitchen, sat down at the same table, and slid the envelope toward him. I didn't file it yet, she said softly. He held his breath. I read your letter, she added, and I don't know what I want yet, but I wanted to see if you were still here. I am, he said. And I'm not running anymore. She studied him for a moment, then stood. I'll come back tomorrow, she said. There's still a lot to pack. Lena came back the next day, and the day after that, and soon, they were sharing coffee again, laughing over burnt toast, talking not always icily, but honestly, they didn't pretend it was the same. It wasn't, but slowly, between patching walls and piecing back trust, they began again, not from where they left off, but from where they were now. Two people, learning to love each other in the present. The divorce papers stayed in the drawer, untouched. Because sometimes, love doesn't return the same way it left. Sometimes, it finds a new door and knocks softly until someone opens it.